the president has to do is to have an inquiry, a thorough inquiry, an independent inquiry. Because these people are available. Bobby Wine has taken an advantage. Bolu ulianti kundi bamutadde najjabaka nti enjala bazikulamu nokola enjala z'omuntu omusajja nanga nti bantaddeko sigala under this government, under this regime, that we can have torture chambers in Uganda. Kubanga somebody is marrying another, they are engaged in a succession battle. Nti onalowooza ono omujozi ono atujoga atunid kumitwe n'atunyalako akuba muhoozi. Because the operation was done
by Muhoozi.
Muhoozi bamutekamu abantu. By the time Muhoozi took over, nga birungi agenzi bali bamaze okukola pulaani yaabwe. Era kakati bwebabuuza, no for me I'm an intelligent man, we must ask oyo bamukwatirawo, and I'm going to mobilize the people. Tugenda gundi ekyengera kaka alina okukwatibwa. Kaka atujoze nnyo mu ggwanga muno. Who is Kaka? Kaka created slavery in Uganda, n'aleeta soberization of security, n'aleeta ekyo kijjuuko. Nibidda mu security nga bakwata abantu babattira bwereere. Museveni must arrest Kaka. Kaka must be handed over to the ICC to teach others.
Bw'oyogera ku Kaka nti bamuwandiika ICC ate eri Kasese.
Anti nkubuulira, the Kasese was investigated and it was found out I correspond with ICC, with these international bodies.
You correspond?
Yes. The report says when they went to Kasese, they found out that we are armed people in mobilized parties. So the police acted in self-defense. That's how. But how do you kill people? Kaka yakwata abantu nakwata ababbi n'alyoka akwata ababbi n'abateeka bajuuko n'akwata agabbi gonna n'akwata gasobi bakwatira abantu obwereere abakayanidde abakazi abateeka mu safe houses. Kaka must be arrested by ICC. Tulabeko kangali kabanga libamututte ayogere banne he turned this crime into commercial. Ono omukazi wa Said must be arrested. ICC mutwale. Where are you? Because it's a failure of Said that has forced military intelligence. Military Kandaho. He spent 6 months looking for my machines. I laughed at him. Bali basent. Let Museveni arrest there. The ICC etukwatire ku ISO, director wa ISO, wa military intelligence, wa Said, owachi, bagamba. These are people who intimidated Museveni by their reports. Museveni operated, reacted on basing on the reports. Mutuyamba abazungu Biden atuyamba ayolaga sajja kano. Ekya ISO akikwate. Ekya Said akikwate. Ekya military intelligence akikwate. These are the people who caused Museveni trouble. Museveni operated on. How would you expect the president to react? Nitabaga yole ganuka kandaho kino ekiri mu ISO. Ganagalirudda gonabaga yole. Agani gonabaga yole.
Oyo wakimwenyeza. Bwendabanga you're the same man agamba di Biden atuyambe baga abazungu tebasobola kubanga batugasa alikati sazo ngoyita muzungu atuyambe.
We are in a global village. Who is the chairman of that global village? Is the president of the United States. The Chinese came here and told them, don't rely on us.
Point blank.
For us, we lend you money, even if Museveni leaves the power, he'll pay. That was the message from the Chinese Communist Party. Delivered by the man who visited the president recently. The Chinese are not interested.
Boy, have a business.
Bubagamba nibo munavaawo mutatuwa sente. For me, I don't blame Museveni. Museveni did not wake up in a dream. Museveni does not consult witch doctors. Museveni relied on intelligence the same way Bush relied on intelligence that this man, Saddam Hussein, had nuclear weapons which were not available. He relied on, how do you deny information? Kakati, we don't have a human rights commission. Why? How did Kagwa die? This is where you failed to die. They are failed to die. There is a story in my village. Bajo Mulambo, Nebaguja Mukaburi. When you read my book, I was shaped by the wisdom of my father and the village. That's why I'm staying in my village. We had celebrated cannibals. We had celebrated witch doctors. By the time the American developed missiles, we had the Sanda Poloti. Bialadunga ne woto vudde.
Mwana missiles zamu.
Waffe ku kyalo buli muntu tukwali abalogo abaliba abafa abaki. That was an incident. Abantu bwe batandika okufa ennyo siriiba. Nga babayiwamu abantu babateekako essente babateekako empiso abafu balime bajjayo. Nti nkyabala ssente zange bamuteekako omufu ekinusu mu ngalo. Babateekako empiso nti ntunga ngoye zange. These cannibals used to exhume bodies. Wakati waliwo omusajja nga bamuyita Joseph Nkoola. Nkoola was a celebrated cannibal. Bwe batandika okuyiwamu amafuta mu birambo n'afulumya ekiwandiiko eyo ennyama muba mugisudde njagala muddemu muyire omulambo gumu amafuta ngenda kukwata abaana bammwe abagenda
ngenda kulya balamu
owamwe Joseph Nkoola nalabako ewaffe ekalagala waliwo omusajja nga bamuyita Lukanga musajja mugagga omwana we naafa ne bakuba empaka n'Enkoola kanibu namuga nja mujjayo tojja mujjayo tusibe ssente ennaku ezi nano n'abasirikale Lukka yakima abasirikale kalisiso n'ateekako ne zino sitima nezakira ennaku ezi Nkoola yajja ku lunaku lwakuna n'azikiza ettaala
n'atwala
kibuyaga n'akunta ku kyalo nga wuuka waakunta abaserikale ba poliisi baali 6 n'emmundu zaabwe badduka emisiri babasanga mu bwasa
ekyalo kyo jagala okutandabekumuka nedda mukuta muzugende empula eyo gyojala okutandabekumuka n'asobolayo nze
kugambye nti I was shaped by the village. When you talk about me, I know. Fitata waffe ne mama waffe batugana okulya mu kyalo. I don't eat from anybody. Eno ne buwompita siryayo kubanga balyanga abafuna ki. But our family was bali Batanzania baziba. We a new family there. Our grandfather yagendayo kubayo mu mayiro. We are not attacked to go. But to survive in that outside environment, twali tetubba. Me am not a thief, but I believe in witchcraft. Amusonga biripo uyu omwana bwatata sente zange njamu ajasita lwampaka
ojamu kole kitya
kakati nkubulya ne gamba this government has a problem. Before President Museveni talks about compensating the people, does he know the number
of people he's going to compensate kubanga NP egamba lukaaga kina
kakati
ate nga nabo bakyakwatibwa
bakuyambye n'okuyamba why omanyi lwaki bakuyambye omanyi nti basobola okuteekamu abafedda. Does the government know our younger people who are going to Arab countries in spite of this alarm? Omanyenti UN yafulumiza report negamba nti bannayuganda bakoma okugenda ebweru kubanga organize alinye beri because of COVID. Have you seen it in any ekinnaku zino ekinnuma nga leading ana yaffe kati sector yaffe ya transporting abaana bawalagenda buwala yesinga twetera foreign currency babikola naye companies abaki who are the owners of these companies obutakuta akamiro nobabuli wamu nobba sente za COVID omulaba ono yabba sente yomu yennyini anyampise swaga yeyepankira ku sente zaabwe. You release my money, you will unlock my account. Young man, you run look my account.
Tamale amaje gavudi amaje galina okukuuma eggwanga n'ensalo zaago essaawa zo gegakwata abantu.
When you marry the daughter of the Anglican Church, bishop, archbishop, does it mean that you control the bishops? If marrying the archbishop's daughter means immunity, then I will marry the next archbishop's daughter, all my children. My money must be unlocked. Bobby Wine has embarked. Bobby Wine has rewarded the government to embark on the self-destruction mission. Bobby Wine has destroyed all the institutions. The military, UPDF, I'm the ambassador of UPDF. UPDF, which has been hated everywhere.
Yeah.
Abana bafe. Soldiers have been abana bafe. When you hear foreigners who drink at night, bakuganti against your police, what about defense you don't go. Against UPDF you go. You can explain to this. This has been destroyed by Bobby Wine. Because Bobby Wine provokes you into battle and you deploy soldiers, they will dance with the population, as in Malawi. Soldiers should be in the barracks. Why? They should not interact with the public. It should be like police. More sente. Do you see these soldiers who are moving? Every day. Do you see them with the packed meat, packed beef, water? Eventually, they will interact with the population, and they share the same population. Machiveri akugamba never use nationals in the police force. If you want to create a police force that is brutal, likurutu foreigners bakuba ne bagenda kakati yena ali mu bayisalira amagezi wa police aliko erinnya
bwekiri
they record you kakati tu omujaze the army must be composed of nationals, because Machiavelli tells you that we recruited the foreigners into the Italian army, but the foreigners disappeared when Florence, a city in Italy, was attacked. That's why Machiavelli tells you the army must be composed of Ugandans. Ugandans are feeling the same. What if Semwanga in the Masaka, Brigadier Semwanga, orders soldiers to kill people in the Masaka, and I hear, and the soldier here hears that his mother or relative has been killed in the Masaka. He can empty his magazine. Because these are Ugandans. So why do you bring in the soldiers to do a role of the police? Because Balimba president, Bomarishia, Nakoleta Tepo, Nakajiteko, I looked at Museveni kept he closed his eyes for 2 hours. And he asked him, why are you abusing me? Tienkozaka njakagala ni wansi
Tamale iPod yatudde
aniroko my money. My message here, young man, if you don't want to rob anybody who controls this arrogant young man must tell him to unlock my account. I need this money. I'm going to retire.
That young man
don't tell me there will be a vacuum. How much do you give me?
iPod yatudde
I want my money. Where is the spirit of iPod in the campaign? There was iPod before. When everyone was being tortured, was being denied accommodation, where was iPod?
Why was it created in the first place?
The second point is, we have now known who has the people. You bring Mao in a chakami, Mao kami bakakamamu, Tampeko. Akamite kakamu Tampeko.
Mao yajinitiate yatesete solo chiko kubandi batula.
Mao inaba ntu bameka. Politics means in numbers.
Bwechiri.
Bobi Wine has defeated them. He controls the whole region. He's the largest political party. You call Mao for what? Mao has been abusing Museveni throughout the campaign. Did you summary it?
FDC shining iPod.
That after humiliating you can work together. I smashed your head. Campaign. No, you cannot urinate on me. We fell out. Did you see the Westerners? The Westerners are good people. That's why they were told. Orutoro is like a French. You cannot tell that Mutoro mubi yonogundi, onomubi gwebasibi, onomulambo. Ate bamuzanyira ku mulambo ogwo omusajja oyo abonyabonyeza abantu. Tugenda kunga abantu tubakube n'omulambo gw'oyo omusajja bamuyitani. Nako tukuwoche oyo mubi.
Ono yafudde.
Abadde atikumya abantu. Kasango naye muntu. Can you celebrate Kasango? A man who has stolen every property. Abya abantu. Muddemu muzanyire mu Kampala. Tukunga abantu bakube n'omulambo tukubajjeko. Kasanga asana kwokebwa. Does Kasango deserve a grave? Does Kasango deserve a grave? Abya mayumba g'abantu nabbachi. God is punishing him.
Kasango ino omukyala gwe yagibako ennyumba ye.
Abasiraamu mugamba nti wotegerera omuntu nga abamukimye babi ne ku kitanda mu ddwaliro akankaniramu.
Afayina atuyanyi.
Yes. Kasango yizi mu muliro. If we make a noise in Kampala over Kasango's body, we are going to mobilize to Kasango cannot deserve a honorable body. It's a thief who must be punished. Kasango has been punished on earth, he will be punished in heaven. Nabana Kasango, Kanaka pussy, Kabasent, Kabate Kabanai. Kakati Kuga,
it's only iPod.
The Westerners, Bajagenda Nyumugu, Tikine Songa. You cannot harass Bobby Wine to that level and you expect him to attend a reconciliatory meeting.
Omazoko mukubeno, omazoko mukulemesa okubanja akola campaign, abantu bakutte bagalide, ate ngwagala berenga jamu.
Mukubanti mulalo, akanambisi, kano kakulu byakaina olugongo lukalige enfudu eyimiridde. Bamuyisa mulalo, bamuyisa. I'm happy that the man who referred to me as a madman has been described as a professor of psychology, as a mentally sick younger man. Ayi mukama otenderezebwe katonda waggulu yanjoga nampita embwa naye banne abamwasesiere bagayize maati a title he gave me. Ebintu byange family yaffe
kusonga iPod balina press conference gye batuuza ngabateekateeka olukiiko mwalimu omukulu Kateregga Muhammad Kateregga secretary general wa Jema n'alaga nti president wa Jema agenda kubanga atendinga naye mwatende president yajja Kateregga ye yazze mu iPod kiraga kyeri Jema naye namu factions
divided the money and was stupid. How do you divide? Divisions would happen, would help government before elections. But I was telling these people that the problem in Uganda is not that the opposition is divided. Even if they add on their vote, they cannot defeat Museveni. Which means unity is not their problem.
Okay.
Now, if we had Iran, who would be sponsored? All of these people have been dwarfed, the generals have been dwarfed, because I said the dairy farm mentality has killed chances of people from Western Uganda. Having had Museveni for 35 years, it is the arrogance. Don't think that the Westerner can succeed Museveni. What the Westerners can do is to have a great socialization.
Are you saying I'm
telling you.
This
is what Mbabazi is saying. Mbabazi is saying, if I join the government, I cannot be like a second. The vice president must change to have a vice president continuity. Today, Omakaruru ni Museveni to Gireku Balutian. That's why I'm telling you. This young man who is fighting Kadaga, Kadaga will break up with the party. Kadaga cannot become a vice president. He cannot, she cannot. He's arrogant like me. Kadaga, by becoming a vice president, means that she has been demoted, or demoted herself. As a speaker, you are one of the three pillars of the state. You took advantage of secondary humbleness. Until me, I can work in the media center. I can put them. A general cannot become a platoon commander. There's no way Kadaga can become vice president. Anybody peddling this thing is wasting time. Kadaga will just lead to a split of NRM into two factions. You will see many people running away. If Museveni does not handle his Kadaga ni muwangula, ni mumubba. You will see an exodus of people from NRM forming other party. Never bwene jakuvaawo. Ulabe Kadaga. Mudifeatinge Kadaga. Timupeka simanyola nyomukono omulenzi najoga abantu nagende wakachegereza nage I'm a honest man. Hear me and see. But I'm telling you, you have two capital offenses which cut across the board. Is not a domestic issue, it's a foreign issue. Adon Kadaga, the arrogant Nankabirwa and others, flaunted by this young man, who talks to Kajegere, who puts around. I'm telling you, the speaker's election is going to split NRM into two. You will see an exodus of people from NRM to join